What do you want to talk about with Issa, man? She said something about friendship.
Yeah, she was on Michelle Obama's podcast. I
Sounds
don't remember
awful.
what the name of the podcast is.
Listen, shout out Michelle
And
Obama. I have nothing against
shout
her. It's just
out shout out the
celebrity
first lady,
podcasts are just
greatest first lady
not
ever.
celebrity podcasts just don't do it for me. So
And
she wasn't a
they were
better
talking
first
about
lady than Hillary Clinton.
oh yeah,
You,
that's fair. That's
you might be
fair.
a little
No,
too
you're
young
right.
for
You're
Hillary
right.
Clinton,
You're right. You're right.
but
You're
OG
right.
Hillary, she was like had a heavy
Well, they
hand in
say she was the
policy.
president, but yeah.
Well, Bill was busy with interns.
Yeah, for
So
real. Shout out Monica.
I love that she's a good sport about it, man. She's
She really is.
she be
She
on
went
Twitter. She's
viral
a
like
good
two
sport
weeks
about it. I
ago on
wish I
Twitter.
had the tweet, man. But
She really is
she's been a
hilarious.
really good sport about it. I mean,
Yeah, I saw something crazy she said. It was hilarious.
they keep trying to make her a victim, and she's like, "Nah, I wanted to suck the president's dick. I was good." What are you
Yeah,
talking
like
about? Like,
they act like he assalted her. He
yeah,
didn't.
like
It was
every time
completely
they try to,
consensual.
there's like a new movement to make her a victim, and she's like, "Nah, it was fun. I want to do it. It was good." Like,
Yeah. She was into cigars, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, like.
if you know, you know. Um yeah, so Issa Rae was on Michelle Obama's podcast and she was saying like I'm not the friend that checks up on you on a regular basis or texts you every day. She was saying she used the phrase people like to use now. I don't do like high maintenance friendships or whatever.
Oh God.
But then she said, what'd she say? But I hope that my friends know that they can reach out to me if they need me and that I'll be there to show up for them. And I thought that was just kind of interesting because I feel like in this culture nowadays, everybody finds all these like therapy terms to use
Yeah.
for like justifying being a shitty friend or being inconsistent and flaky.
Everyone wants a village, but what they ask for a village and what they really want is a staff. Like they
Yes, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Yeah.
like and so all right, you go first. What's your take on it?
Well, for me, it's like, okay, well, it sounds to me like you want to be a friend when it's convenient, or you want to be there for the big moments. But like most people don't need you there for the big moments. They need you there like when shit is bad, or
Yeah.
just on some like, hey, I thought about you today, or that type of shit. That's the thing that, in my experience, like that means most to me, and that means most to
Was
my
there a
friends when
follow-up
I hit them
question?
up and shit.
Did
Um,
someone ask her what is she to define high maintenance?
I don't, not that I recall. I think, I mean, granted, these are two obviously very busy,
Yeah.
successful women, but Michelle, she was more along the lines of like, yeah, that's a lot, da da da, whatever. But it's like you were the first lady. Like, I understand why you can't
Yeah.
check on niggas every day. You had a show on HBO. Like, it's not really the same level of busyness. Also, I
Every
don't know.
day, every day, every day as we get, I mean, Issa's my age, 36,
yeah,
37.
yeah,
Every day is a lot to ask,
for sure, 100%.
especially so okay, so like you're
Should be good now. Connect to my hotspot instead. What the fuck's going on with this thing?
all good. So you have a
Yeah,
friend
so
that's about to get married, right?
yeah, I have three friends that are about to get married.
Okay. So it doesn't change much when they're about to get married because they've been
Right.
dating the same person. Like it's not materially different to
Correct.
you.
Right.
I'm here to warn you when they start having kids, it does change.
Oh no, like shit like
Like
that, I totally expect and understand. Yeah.
you think you do until one day it's just different. Like you don't like when I promise like and it's not like anger or your feelings are hurt. It's just like it's
No, no,
just
no. Yeah.
different. Like
Yeah.
like one day they just don't like I got a friend, we used to talk about sneakers all the time.
Yeah.
Like literally all the time. And like one day he just stopped caring about them. And it just like it took me so long to just like it's just I have two friends actually that once they started having
Hmm.
children it's just like you have to prioritize different things and like they just
Right.
the things that are important to you with good reason seem so frivolous to them all of a sudden. And so
For sure.
like
Yeah.
and then you're just like what are you doing this weekend? And what I have to do this weekend is so dumb compared to all the mommy and daddy things that they have to do that's going on. And it's not right or
Right.
wrong, it's just different. And it's not really an anger thing. It's just a readjustment to the conversation because
Yeah.
it just I'm just telling you, you think you're prepared for the changes until the changes happen.
Yeah.
And you're just like one day you're gonna text them a silly song and they're just not gonna respond. Like they just will start having like very little patience for it. And it's
Yeah.
just it's different. And it's so I
That's valid. I understand.
What Issa said in like everyday maintenance, I'm not an everyday texting friend.
Yeah, I'm not an
So
everyday texting either for the most part.
I am a big events friend.
Yeah.
Like that type of stuff, but like everyday maintenance, I also think that just becomes a little childish as you get into your 30s. Like,
Yeah, I
I
don't think
just
there's anybody I talk to every
I
day.
don't do like I just work and go to the gym and watch sports and like record the pod. Like, there's nothing for me to talk about every day. Not enough is
Every
happening.
day. Right,
It's
right.
not like
Yeah,
we're in a
exactly.
dorm room and I met this and did that and do that and I'm ripping around. Like, I don't
Yeah.
do a lot to have these conversations with. So
That's valid.
I understand what she's saying. I don't think she
Yeah.
worded it the best way, but I imagine that I don't. I would have to ask her friends what's going on, to see
That's a good point.
because I could see that she might have just framed it poorly. But I do
Yeah.
think a lot of people have taken the whole self-care thing a little too far, and like
Yeah.
you can't prioritize yourself all the time. Like you do need
Correct.
to create space for like, being a good friend isn't always going to be when you feel like being a good friend. Like
Yeah.
sometimes you're gonna have to do some things you don't feel like doing.
Hmm.
Because again, do you want a village or a staff? Because a staff is just waiting around for you to give them instructions, and that's not how like
Correct.
a village requires you to give things to you to share your
Yeah.
expertise. Everyone has a role. Everyone, barters, and
Right.
what
Exactly.
your weaknesses are filled by the other person's strengths, so on and so forth.
Hmm.
So
And that was the thing too. Like I literally tweeted about it, and one of my friends replied, and that's when actually one of the friends is getting married this year, and she literally was like, "Yeah, like I just don't agree with that at all." And also like we all make sure to have like events and things like we plan stuff so we can have get-togethers and all. And speaking to the point of like my friends getting married and they'll start having kids and stuff like that eventually, whatever. Like I definitely know that for sure. Like I'm aware. I'm the youngest of the friend group, so I know that there's going to be a day where we won't all see each other six, seven, 8 times a year. It'll be once or twice a year, if that. So I like this point in time in my life, I'm really trying to like make sure to like not take for granted the time I do spend with the friends that are getting older or that are in serious relationships and stuff like that, because that is fleeting or it can change the relationship. And
wait for
I
the
expect
first
it to, but
time.
that's
So they don't live in your town, right? Our town,
right,
Raleigh.
correct.
Wait for
Well,
the
one lives
first
in Raleigh,
time
but yeah,
you
the
pull up to their
other two,
city and
yeah,
they're just too busy.
yeah,
That shit hits you
yeah.
like a ton of bricks. Because like there was a time when I went to Minnesota and niggas' calendars was clear. We just hung out the whole fucking time. I had my little family duties, and then we kicked it
Yeah,
Thursday night, we kicked it Friday night, we kicked it Saturday night.
Friday,
Then there's
Saturday,
one time
Sunday.
you're gonna
Yep.
pull up and they're gonna be like, nah, man, I got this softball game. I gotta take so and so to swimming. The
Yeah,
wife needs this. I got
practice
da
and
da 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 da.
rehearsals and
I might pull out for 2 beers. I give you an hour on such and such, and it's just
yeah.
different. It's just different.
Oh, for sure.
Again, it's
Yeah.
not beef or anything, but like,
No,
just wait,
100%.
just
Yeah.
wait.
I don't
Like
take that personally.
it
Well,
just
and that's
wait.
the
It
thing.
happens.
That's oh no for sure, and even like when friends get into just relationship, they're like so certain people they get into relationship they just like duck off. You don't see them for 6 months, damn near, or 3 months at a time, type shit. So I mean, I think that too is another thing that like people I feel like people are this generation have gotten kind of fucked up. Like they people put all this weight on romantic relationships and they say like you got to communicate and you got to show up and you got to be this and you got to give supply their needs. It has to be reciprocal. They don't apply the same principles to friendships, which I think is really weird because I feel like friendships help prepare you for romantic relationships, but people place a higher premium on romance over friendships. I think that's a big problem too. I think in our society.
I mean, it's fine to place a premium on the person that you share a bed with.
Well, I mean, yeah,
But I just don't think you should neglect your friendship. I do think it changes.
correct.
I think in a way, as a single friend, I'm cognizant of me not being too self-involved and selfish,
Right.
and trying to understand like like she's doing things for him I ain't never wouldn't be willing to do. So I have to understand like that's a total different kind
Yeah,
of passion and relationship. And
100%.
so like you have to understand those things. So like yeah, he's going to
Yeah, for sure.
prioritize her the overwhelming majority of the time, but like
100%.
like That doesn't you and you also have to understand when they've just totally checked out too. Like some people do that, and
Yeah,
that's
because
not good either.
there's a
But I
fine
do,
line and a big difference
but
for
you never
sure.
want to be the needy friend who's just like, you ain't got no time for me no more. And it's like, nothing,
Oh
nigga,
yeah,
I'm
no,
getting
no, no.
laid. Leave me alone. You have anything better
No,
to
I'm
do?
never that friend. I'm never that friend.
So it's a delicate balance. It's and we're in the age now where that transition is there because millennials started families later, and so this
Right.
is I'm 36, and so like basically based off millennials like delayed aging, like I'm going most previous generation went through this like 28 to 32, and so
Right.
like, I'm going through this now where it's just like the friendships change, they do, and people move,
Yeah, they do.
and you keep in touch and stuff. It's not like before Facebook and all that where you just didn't know. But like,
Right.
I mean, it just like I get a Christmas card from one of my boys every year. And like his
Hmm.
kids are like, you ever seen that RDC skit where he's like celebrity kids like grow up overnight?
Go. Yeah,
And it's just
yeah.
like one year he had a kid I didn't even know. I was like, where'd this one come from? Like, what? You had another one? I didn't even know because he's raising his family. He's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing down here. We don't talk every day. And it's just like the love
Yeah.
is still there, no homo, but like it's like like I don't. The world keeps spinning, man, and like you get to doing your
Yeah.
own thing, and you have your own stressors and whatever's going on with you, and like you link up and you talk and you try to catch up here and there. But I swear to God, I got a Christmas card one year, and I was like, there was a kid I didn't even know what happened yet. I was like, what the? I'm like, damn, dude, when did you
Like,
add
who's
a
this nigga?
fourth, third, fourth? I don't remember, but
We,
I keep them all though. I
you
keep them
picked up
all
a
in my
free agent?
safe. Yeah. Who did you sign?
Yeah.
I keep them all though, man. I keep them all in my safe. They're very important to me. But I definitely was taken aback. I didn't even
I
know
feel
there
you.
was one that happened. So, yeah. What are you watching, man?
So right now I'm just really been watching playoff basketball for the most part. Haven't really been watching anything new. Um, Although I will say, so they did, they just keep taking shit off and on streaming services, like they move
Yes.
from one service to another. So they put the Twilight movies back on Netflix. So everybody's been back rewatching those and laughing at how ridiculous they are.
I have not
Considering it's
watched
like
a
the
single frame
biggest.
of a Twilight movie.
Well, it's funny watching it now because like they were such a huge phenomenon, in real time. And we're watching it back now. Everybody on TikTok is like, it's so crazy that these blew up because they weren't supposed to blow up. Like it was supposed to be like funny, like art house, like ironic type shit. Yeah, so I watched those because I was bored this weekend. Um, and just watching basketball, honestly, just watching hoops every night. And these playoffs have been insane.
So
So
the
that's
Twilight
all I've been doing
movies
pretty
is when
much.
the vampire was fucking with the werewolf, and it was like a love triangle with the vampire and the werewolf.
Yeah, so the vampire fell in love with the human girl,
Okay.
uh, Kristen Stewart, whatever. Yeah, Kristen Stewart, and then she had a friend, the werewolf.
She's
So
a lesbian now, right? Because they did a lesbian
yes,
movie about a year ago that I enjoyed.
yeah. She's gay. Yeah.
It got weird at the end because it started getting supernatural, but like
Oh,
her girlfriend was on roids. It was actually kind of like a I'm
oh,
losing.
was it like the heist movie or I think I might have
No,
saw the trailer for that.
her girlfriend was like a boxer on roids.
Huh.
Hold on. I mean, we have the internet.
Yeah, let me Google that.
Kirsten Stewart.
Yeah,
Let's look at her filmography.
definitely spelled her name. Boxing movie.
Love Lies Bleeding. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah.
Um, and it was, oh shit, she was a body. That's why it was basically like a female version of the Jonathan Majors movie whose name escapes me at this moment. Uh,
Magazine Dreams. I was gonna say
yeah,
Muscle
so
Dreams.
like so she was on
Okay.
roids and she freaked out and
Huh.
uh shit, it wouldn't shock me if that they ripped it off because Magazine Dream was filled like 3 years ago, I believe. So um anyways,
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think I
know how
saw
we
the
got
trailer for that.
there,
Yeah.
but I'm also watching
Yeah.
sports because there's nothing. It's so there's a game on every night. So it's
Right.
like other than The Last of Us, which I've told the audience about 1,000 times, I'm just
Correct. Same.
that's just my programming for the evening. So I just watch.
Right.
I think the
Like I just feel
first
that. Okay.
night without a game will be Saturday. So in a month. So,
Oh, there's no game Saturday? Shit. Okay.
nah, because the I don't think so. No, not unless
Yeah. Because we're
no, I don't
probably gonna
think
have a
so.
couple short series this round, so it makes
Because
sense.
if they all go seven, the seven game sevens will be on Sunday. So
Sunday. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
um
Um,
so Dallas won the lottery.
yeah. So you know, devil magic works again.
You know, I don't like to see incompetence rewarded, which I guess being the worst team is incompetent, but like
Yeah,
I don't know, man. Like something about it just don't sit right in my spirit that you made an objectively terrible decision to trade
trade.
Luka Doncic and you just get a ready-made replacement right there. And do I think this kid will be as good as Luka? Probably not.
Fuck no.
But
Yeah, yeah.
you know, I don't know how I feel about it. So who do you have winning with who's left? RIP Jason Tatum. He didn't actually
Yeah,
die. He
man.
tore his
Well,
Achilles.
yeah,
Just in
rest
case a
up,
listener
man.
might not know and think he died.
Right. He's still alive.
Um,
Their
his career
playoff
is
hopes are dead, but
severely
he's alive.
hindered. But his season is
Yes,
dead.
it's definitely
So
derailed. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think okay, so I think we're gonna get a Knicks, Pacers conference finals. I think we're gonna get a Wolves. I'm gonna go Thunder conference finals. I'm gonna take. It's tough, man. I'm gonna take the Wolves over the Thunder to make the NBA Finals, and I'm gonna take the Pacers over the Knicks. And I think this sounds crazy to even say out loud, but man, I think Ant-Man might get him one. I
I
think he
guess we'll
might
see what
get one
happens.
young.
Um, I don't know. I got OKC, Knicks with OKC winning. So
Okay, I'm not mad at
see
that.
what we
I'm not
will
mad at that at all.
see how that goes. And you wanted to talk about Draymond. Why'd you want to talk about Draymond?
Because he had this interview, well, post game where he just like didn't take questions. He just like goes, "I'm not an angry black man. Stop trying to make me look an angry black man. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. I'm educated. This is bullshit." He didn't say this bullshit, but he's basically saying this bullshit, and then just like storms off. And it's like, bro, you are literally the dirtiest player of the last 30 years. Like, what are you talking about? You may not be angry, but you're dirty as fuck. You're a flopper. You're a cheap shot artist, and you're a flailer. And you've
I
cost your
mean,
team countless playoff games and regular season games because you can't control your emotions.
he punched his teammate into Washington.
Right.
He punched
Literally,
him all the way to the Wizards.
you
Uh,
sent a nigga to another coast.
yeah.
Like, what are you talking about?
Um, it's just I saw the video and obviously I think he's just it's cynical. He does a lot he does what a lot of celebrities do and
Hmm.
gets in trouble and plays, wants to use his race sympathy. Luckily
Yeah.
he didn't work. I normally this actually does
Yeah.
work, but no man, you reap what you sow. We have 10 plus years of him being the dirty player.
Just tackling niggas on the court.
And that doesn't take anything away from the kind of player he is. He's one of the better defensive
Correct.
players I've ever seen, at least top three. And so
Yeah.
obviously
Pound for pound for sure.
you can't take that from him, but like facts are
Right.
facts, dude. Like you have more technical fouls than anyone else. And it'd be like if Rasheed Wallace complained that people thought he was mad all the time. Like, dude, you have
Bro,
40 techs a year.
like, dude.
It's how like you're the only one this happens to. No one else has 20 techs and you have 40. So you're
It's
getting
no one
suspended
else.
every playoffs.
Yeah.
Uh,
And it's like the whole angry, you're trying to make me look angry and black. It's like the guys you're beating the shit out of on the court are black too.
Yeah, it's
What are
the
you talking
NBA,
about?
dude. It's like literally the blackest labor pool in the fucking United States.
Literally.
Um,
And for me, it also is just like I remember I was watching Gilbert Arenas' podcast, and he made the point, and I was like, damn, he's right. He was like, if you notice, whenever Steph isn't playing, Draymond finds a way to get himself thrown out real early in games because he don't want to take those ass whoopings.
yeah, I mean, I don't know.
And
I
then even somebody made the point. I mean, it's extreme. It's extreme theory, but I get what he's trying to say. And then also there's a thing of like he'll get a tech early, and then because he knows they won't throw him out because they don't want to, the rest don't want to impact the game that way. He'll just go ham on the rest and just can say
yeah.
whatever he wants. Basically, it's a free pass, get out of jail free card. And other players in the league have like gone to reports and been like, "Yo, I could never do this shit. I would get thrown out for doing the shit he does in the first 10 minutes of a game."
Yeah, I agree. He definitely. I mean, that's part of his edge. That's part of what makes him who he is. I mean, you can't be. I mean, he's a 6'6"
Right.
center. You don't get there by being docile.
Correct.
But no, I mean,
True.
I can't. I defend him when he needs to be defended, and this time is not one
Right.
time where he needs to be defended. What was I going to say? I lost my train of thought.
You know who
Wow.
I'd be really sick though if I was if I'm sure Clay Thompson is somewhere mad as fuck right now. They still have to deal with Draymond Green when they pretty much chose him over Clay, and it's
Well,
like y'all
he's a
chose this
better player
loose
than Klay
cannon over
Thompson.
me.
I mean, he's a better player than Klay Thompson. What
Well,
did
at this
Klay?
juncture,
Name one thing Klay Thompson did this year. It's like it's
Made some
like did he
threes.
have one? Did he dribble? Like I don't like, and it wasn't like he
Did he
played
dribble?
for a not a team that wasn't prominent. No, I mean Draymond. Want to continue that topic, or do you want to? What do you want to do?
Yeah, what was I saying?
Oh, I was saying that Draymond Green has always been a better overall basketball player. Okay, so he's always been a more impactful to the
He's a more complete
winning and
player. Yes.
losing, winning and losing than Klay
Winning and losing.
Thompson. That's not to
Yeah.
say that Klay Thompson is not important because there was Splash
Valuable.
Brothers,
Yeah.
but none. Draymond Green's versatility on defense unlocked everything, and the key to it
That's true.
works. It works especially
And
with
they could
Steph
play
Curry
small.
because Steph Curry's they could play small and they could defend at a high level, and plus Steph Curry
Yeah.
his offensive gravity allowed the Warriors to play so many defensive first players. Andre Iguodala,
Hmm.
Draymond Green, Andrew Bogut, Sean Livingston, Leandro
Yep.
Barbosa. And so like there are very
Hmm.
few most teams could not play that many defense only guys and put up a capable offense. And so it was just
That's
it
true.
was a perfect storm of events
Yeah.
until Kevin Durant put the league on simulation for 3 years. Um
Right.
and so that's honestly to me that is actually Adam Silver's biggest failure. Because David
Mhm.
Stern, because when Durant, look, so you have the 2016 finals, which is one of the greatest finals we've ever seen.
Right.
And so
Correct. And they
Kev,
fucked up. They ruined that whole rivalry.
me and Kevin Durant decides to go to Golden State, and a good commissioner gets in touch with Durant's people and says anyone but there. Like we just can't.
Yeah. Anywhere.
I understand how you feel, and I understand you have your rights. You're a free agent. Da 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 da.
Right.
But I can't allow one person to unilaterally nuke interest in the league for
Just
three
kill
seasons.
the league.
I just can't
Yeah.
allow this. Like I'm in charge of this whole thing, and I can't
Yeah.
just satisfy. I understand this is what you want, but
Yeah.
as a steward of this entire league, I just can't. You can pick any other team. Like
Right.
these
I
two
still can't
teams you
believe that
can't
shit
go
happened.
to.
I still,
These two you can't go to. That's it. You got 28 other
yeah, I
choices.
remember the day the news broke, and I was like, was that even a possibility? Like, no one even knew that was a thing that was happening. That shit was insane, and it
And that
really
was
did
when
kill
I got
basketball for
off
three
the
years.
player empowerment, always right, da 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 thing because I just was
Yeah,
like, you can't. I mean, it was like there was two straight seasons that there wasn't even a point in like there was no point in watching
yeah,
anything.
literally.
They
Yep,
literally they beat the Cavs in five, and honestly, I thought that 2017 Cavs team was better than the
they
2016 one they
were. That's the
won.
crazy part. They were better, and they still got
Um,
their ass beat in.
and then they swept them in 18, and it was just like
Yep,
this
because
is
it was LeBron
dumb.
by
Like
himself.
what? Like
Yeah,
this is
it
like
really was dumb. It was stupid.
there's a point where like as a commissioner, you have to be like, okay, dude, can't I just can't. Like you don't get to unilaterally
Like he
decide
should have
to.
David Stern that.
And I argue that the league has
Yeah,
never recovered from an interest standpoint since that. You can't tell fans that nothing
I don't
matters
think
for
it
three
did.
seasons and then just have them turn back in. Like it never recovered. That
That's true.
leading right into COVID is
Yeah,
big reason why we have the ratings issues we have now is because you for 3 seasons there was no point in
that's a good
watching.
point.
You knew you could literally simulate
Yeah,
3 seasons and know Warriors,
that shit was crazy.
Toronto won, but Durant blew his Achilles. And they still almost lost.
Yeah, everybody was hurt. LeBron went to the West. It was a weird year. Yeah, that shit really did blow. Like it because that was literally going to be like was going to be could have been the greatest one of the greatest rivalries ever,
Well, you
and KD
had
just decided to take the easy way out.
you had the Warriors getting 15. They came
Hmm.
back with 73-9. They lost, and the scrub the was it grudge match, scrub, chalk,
Rubber
whatever,
match.
rubber match. That's the word we're looking for.
Yeah, yeah.
Was supposed to be 2017, and he just took that from us, and that was
He
whack.
fucked that from yeah. It did sucked. It really did suck because now we'll never know what that finals could have
We
looked
had
like,
a fucking
and that would have
73
been
win
legendary.
basketball team replaced Harrison Barnes with Kevin Durant.
I still don't know how the fuck that happened. Like,
Kevin Durant
did you
does
see?
everything Barnes does like 10 times better.
Right.
There's nothing Harrison Barnes does on a
Does
basketball
better
court
than Kevin
better than
Durant.
Kevin Durant. Like it's
Also,
like,
shout out to Harrison Barnes, one of my favorite Tyler Hills of all time.
yeah, look,
But yeah, yeah,
wonderful career, 10 years, won
yeah,
him a
hell of
chip
a
in
career.
2015.
Yeah,
Great
hell of a
player.
career.
It's just that Kevin Durant's one of the 20 best players we've ever seen.
Ever. Yeah.
It's
Top
like,
15, really. Yeah, did you
so
see that tweet? Somebody tweeted KD and they were like, because it was like viral footage of, I think it was a couple of weeks ago was the anniversary of the Cavs coming back from
yeah.
3-1 or whatever. And somebody was like, they were like, fuck you, KD, you ruined LeBron's legacy. He would have had like 7 rings or whatever by now. And then KD tweeted, he was like, I thank God every day it didn't happen.
Well, so I don't even think like I'm not even it's not even about LeBron for me. It's about the health
Right,
of the
right, right,
league.
right.
Like I have a rooting interest. I love 2016. I would never forget. I was at Brick House
That was the best
with
sports year ever.
I was at Brick House with a friend of mine, and it was like that ball went off the backboard, and it's like LeBron teleported. And then like
Dude, that shit was crazy.
and shout out to
J.R. Smith,
J.R. Smith for making Andre Iguodala
the
double
defensive
clutch.
play. Yep.
And LeBron just, I mean, LeBron took off like one step at the front of the free throw line, and he pinned it against the backboard. And
Yeah, that shit was insane.
I was just like, I still to man to this day though, if he had dunked on
Blocked
Draymond at
by
the end,
James. Oh, I
if he
wish,
had got
dog,
that dunk on Draymond at the
that would have
end,
been the greatest play of
I
all
think
time
the roof
to
literally
to
would have
win the
collapsed
game.
off that stadium.
No, it would have literally, yeah, dog, that shit would have been insane.
Um,
Have
so no,
you seen Richard Jefferson talk about that play,
I
the
have not
block?
no.
And he was like, I was running and I just saw this big black thing flying past me. I didn't know what it was. And then he just goes, I hear the ball hit the backboard, and next thing you know, we're in the game.
I mean, it was. I mean, the score was 93-89. It was really low scoring game.
That yeah, that was a throwback
But
game for
like
real.
it was just sometimes like I have it on a hard drive somewhere, and like when I'm bored, like
Yeah.
hungover on a Saturday, I'll just watch it. It's cinema,
Yeah, I do it
man.
on YouTube. Yeah. It really is,
That's
man.
one I watch. Game 7, Lakers, Celtics 2009. I watched a
9.
lot.
Yeah.
No, 9 was the Magic, 10 was the Celtics Lakers.
10. Yeah. I go back and watch
2014 Game 7 Spurs, 2013 Spurs Heat Game
Spurs
7. I
Heat.
watched
Yeah, I
that.
watched that one a lot. I'll go back and watch like the 98 Game 6
Yeah,
Bulls
41
Jazz.
seconds.
Yep. 98 Game 7 Bulls Pacers. That was a great one too.
Uh,
Any one of the Bulls Suns games. Those games were nuts, although there was no defense being played at all.
I mean, it's just
There was no defense in those games.
there was it looks weird because they weren't allowed to play zone. So
Right.
and
Yeah.
so
And they weren't super physical in that particular
well
series.
well that series they weren't, but like the hand checking and honestly I think a little hand checking is good. Like if you can tell if you're
Yeah.
watching these playoffs now, it's just much more physical. It's a much more
Right.
enjoyable
It's
product.
a
I
more
don't want to see
pure game.
135 versus
Yeah.
120. I think 100 is the
I feel you.
ideal like team like 102 to 98 is the ideal outcome for like I think every both teams
Yeah, I'm
hovering
not
around
mad at
100
that.
points is an ideal outcome for a basketball game. Uh, so you went and saw last night. I saw you did a double feature. You was in the theater 6 hours, 5 hours.
Uh, yeah, 5 hours. Yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
you saw Sinners for the third time, right?
yes.
Okay, and then you saw
Yep, for the third
Thunderbolts.
time.
All right.
For
So
the first
real
time.
quick, we've already done Sinners, but just like, was there something you picked up in your third viewing that you did not pick up before?
Let me think.
I feel like it
There was
would
a
jump
couple
out
things
if there was.
I mean, in real time there were things, but because I didn't think about like remembering them, it's hard to say per se. I mean, honestly, I think just damn, nothing, like off the top of my head, I have to really sit back and think about it. Honestly, something probably
Oh,
pop up like later on in the recording.
fair enough.
Um, I
What
mean, I
about
think because
Thunderbolts? Was that any good?
actually, I did think of something. Okay, so whenever time I watch the movie, I go back and focus on something else. Like I either focus on a different character or like, okay, so for example, like first time I watched it, I think I just was kind of taking everything in. The second time I watched it, I think I was like more focused on like Stack and then just kind of some of the auxiliary characters.
Yeah.
This time I focused in on Smoke and like some of his mannerisms, and I realized like uh, Stack carried his trauma in the sense that he couldn't stay still. He was always moving and shaking and scheming and shit, right? But Smoke held his trauma in his hands, so his hands were never still. Like his
Okay.
hands, he just kind of always was like doing this, like trying to like make his tremors seem less subtle. So he would move and kind of not. He never had his hands in his pockets, but he would just kind of tuck them to the side or hold his hands and clench in the fist type shit, which I think was really nuanced in the performance.
Did it hold up for a third time through, or did you get bored?
No, I really did. I really didn't get bored. Every time I watch it, it goes by quicker. It really does have great watch value and ages very well thus far. I think the significance of Sammy with the guitar, like the guitar is his gift.
Yeah.
The guitar being kind of the gift and the curse, it attracted the bad spirits, but it also kept him alive, and also was able to was the reason he was able to go to Chicago and kind of thrive and have a good life for himself, even though he did obviously experience extreme trauma and loss. Um,
How was
what else
Thunderbolts?
did I take away? Thunderbolts was good. It was a fun movie. I wasn't really crazy about the ending. Um,
Is that
it-
MCU?
yeah, MCU.
Okay.
Um, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was similar to like Guardians 3 or the Black Widow movie where it's like a lot of emotion and very it was not emotion like you cry a lot, emotion in the sense of just the way the characters related to one another and kind of the things that they were going through.
Did it tie into the multiverse or is it a standalone film?
So it's tying into the universe. So there, the logo where it has like the little asterisk.
I don't, but sure.
Okay, well,
What?
so there's a logo for the asterisk, and so
Okay.
at the end of the movie, they changed the title of the movie from Thunderbolts to the New Avengers.
Okay.
So basically, they're launching into I think phase five, I want to say, or that they'll kind of be the second half of phase five, I guess. So that's pretty dope. The villain was insane. The powers were crazy. I was like, I don't know how you gonna beat this nigga. Like, good luck.
Did they or did they
Um,
leave that for the next movie?
um,
Okay.
the
So it did the
villain
Marvel
beat.
thing. So my problem with
Yeah, like
Marvel movies,
the villain beat himself. Like they didn't beat the villain. The villain beat himself and rejoined their side pretty much. Like
my problem with Marvel movies is they're not movies in and of themselves. They're 2 hour commercials
yeah.
for the next movie.